Alright folks, we are back and we are now underway with this here four-way dance involving these four divas. And right now, Ryoko is about to be focused on Juicy Lucy, who puts in those elbows to the back of Ryoko. Ino trying to go for some sort of a submission, but that's been missed. Yes, it's definitely hard to keep up with these four ladies because they all got one goal in mind, and that is to become MWE Women's Champion. And already, you see Juicy Lucy putting in some offense. Same as Ursula, putting in those slaps and chops, sent Juicy Lucy to the outside of the ring. Ryoko with a few moves of her own. And now, Ursula trying to go for some sort of a submission. But Ryoko was able to break up that submission. Ooh man, mule kick by Ryoko. Dang, now Ino is going after Ryoko. Juicy Lucy going after Ursula, who delivers a German suplex. Man, putting in those punches and kicks. Talking about Ino, who's now Irish whipping Ryoko to the turnbuckle. Ursula putting in the neck wrench on Juicy Lucy. Ino Toyota with a superplex on Ryoko Okuto. And now Ino is setting her sights on Ryoko, delivers a combo, puts in a grapple. Devastating Hurricane Rana by Ursula. Juicy Lucy with a bulldog. This is what I'm talking about here. Good old-fashioned wrestling. And what's this? That must have been Ursula's finisher. The long, deep kiss goodnight. Anyway, going for the cover, but not Ryoko. Ino breaks up the pin. Man, arm flip by Juicy Lucy. I guess Ino trying to put in a Boston Crab on Ryoko, but that's broken up. Anyway, Juicy Lucy going for a grapple, but gets reversed by Ursula. Puts in those punches. Oh, Ino trying to go for a springboard dive onto the outside, but ends up missing it. Anyway, Ino puts in a kick to Ursula. Talking about Juicy Lucy, who delivers a bulldog. Okay now. Already, Ino Toyota putting in a Hurricane Rana to Ryoko. Ursula putting in work on Juicy Lucy. Juicy Lucy breaks up the grapple attempt and puts in a clothesline of her own. Ino with the Tokyo Magnum driver goes for the cover. Ursula breaks up the pin. Juicy Lucy going after Ursula with the German suplex. Which one of these voluptuous fighting beauties is going to leave here the #1 contender for the MWE Women's Championship? And now Ryoko Okuto with a superplex of her own. Northern Lights pin by Juicy Lucy. Ino breaks it up. Ryoko putting in punches of her own. Grapples. And now Ryoko with an arm wrench flip and a drop kick to her legs. Juicy Lucy is about to deliver what appears to be the Juicy Jackknife. And now she's going for the cover. Ino breaks it up. Anyway, and now Juicy Lucy steady focusing on Ursula, who backs her up away, puts in those punches, front drop kicks, and now stomping away at the legs of Ursula. Ino is about to do the Northern Lights driver on Ryoko Okuto. She's now going for the cover. Ooh man, only got the 2, and now Ino's arguing with the referee. When you're in a match like this, you shouldn't argue with the ref. If you only get a 2 count, don't cry over spilled milk. Just go for it again. Ooh man. And already, Ursula's was going after Ryoko until Juicy Lucy delivered the bulldog, and now gets hit with what was it now? A low blow? Anyway, Ursula with an arm wrench and leg drop. And a counter drop kick was delivered by Ryoko Hokuto. And now what's gonna happen? Ryoko sending her to the corner. Oh crap. That was the electric chair driver delivered by Ursula. Oh man, devastating DDT by Ino Toyota. Uh-oh. Hurricane Rana. Ursula delivered the deep kiss goodnight to Juicy Lucy. Who goes for the cover? Will she become the #1 contender? No! And now she's arguing with the referee. And now Ino's going after Ursula. No, going after Ryoko. Crap. Now it's just Juicy Lucy going after Ryoko and Ino going after Ursula. This is some devastating stuff. I don't know what you jokers are watching, but for some particular reason you are missing some of this MWE action. For real. Ursula focusing her attention on Ino, and Juicy Lucy is about to do a patented move on Ryoko. 1, 2, 3 fisherman suplexes. This must be her other finisher, the Juicy Brainbuster. And goes for the cover. Will she become the #1 contender? Yes! Juicy Lucy's defeated 3 other divas to become the #1 contender. Juicy Lucy defeated Ino Toyota, Ryoko Hokuto, and Ursula to become the #1 contender for the MWE Women's Championship. And something tells me Penny Nichols is in her locker room thinking to herself, how is she going to be able to walk out of this ring as the MWE Women's Champion when she faces against the juicy one, Juicy Lucy. And now finally, we are down to 2 more wrestling matches. But anyway, still to come here at MWE is the main event involving these 2 main eventers. These 2 tough gladiators. Gilbert will be going up against the Purple Thunder Goddess, Kapenj Mabula, for the MWE Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be one great main event you do not want to miss. Because if you miss it, you miss it. But anyway, coming up next, who will be crowned the first ever MWE Intercontinental Champion? Really, who will be the champion? Bloodscream or MB Wrestler 87? I can't give you the answers to this one. You gotta stick around and be able to watch this match because you do not want to miss it. Anyway, we'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.